Woodworking in 2026 feels completely different when you have smarter tools, better clamps, cleaner guides, and faster measuring gear in your shop. Today, we are checking 90 new woodworking tools on Amazon that can help with cutting, sanding, routing, clamping, measuring, drilling, and finishing. Some tools save time, some improve accuracy, and some simply make difficult woodworking jobs feel way easier than old-school trial and error. So whether you build cabinets, furniture, shelves, doors, signs, or weekend DIY projects, let us see which woodworking tools are actually worth checking out. Number 1. BORA Jobhorse Sawhorse Brackets. Building temporary work support from scratch takes too long, and buying full-size sawhorses wastes money and storage space in small shops. BORA Jobhorse Sawhorse Brackets help you build sturdy custom sawhorses using regular lumber for flexible, affordable workshop support. Heavy-duty steel construction holds panels, doors, and lumber securely, while quick assembly lets you build and break down in minutes. For anyone working in a garage, small shop, or mobile setup, these brackets make temporary work support feel much more professional. Number 2. Milescraft Square Clamp Kit. Keeping wood pieces aligned at perfect 90 degrees during assembly gets awkward fast when regular clamps let corners slide and shift. Milescraft Square Clamp Kit helps keep corners perfectly square during assembly, gluing, and fastening on frames, boxes, and cabinets. Clamping pressure keeps workpieces steady so both hands stay free for drilling, driving screws, or checking measurements during builds. Beginner and experienced woodworkers will appreciate how much easier square assembly feels when pieces are not sliding around constantly. Number 3. Pony Jorgensen Band. Clamping odd shapes, round pieces, and multi-corner projects with regular bar clamps feels awkward and rarely applies even pressure. Pony Jorgensen Band Clamp wraps flexible band pressure around projects, pulling corners together evenly during glue-ups and final assembly. It works especially well for picture frames, cabinet boxes, round pieces, and projects with multiple corners needing balanced pressure. If you struggle with alignment during glue-ups, this clamp can make complicated assemblies feel calmer and more controlled. Number 4. WORKPRO Cordless Rotary. Corded rotary tools drag cables across benches and limit movement around projects, making detailed carving and sanding work frustrating. WORKPRO Cordless Rotary gives makers a compact tool for carving, sanding, polishing, engraving, and small detail work. Cordless design makes moving around projects easier without cords getting caught on clamps, workpieces, or bench edges during use. For DIYers who like flexible tools, this rotary earns shop space because it handles many small tasks quickly and cleanly. Number 5. DOVAMAN Detail Sander. Bigger sanders feel too clumsy for tight corners, small edges, and narrow surfaces where precision finishing actually matters most. DOVAMAN Detail Sander helps smooth tight corners, edges, and small surfaces where bigger sanders cannot reach or fit properly. Pointed sanding shape reaches furniture corners, cabinet edges, stair details, trim pieces, and narrow repair areas easily. If hand sanding feels slow and tight, this detail sander makes finishing work feel faster and more consistent every time. Number 6. Milescraft Center Finder Tool. Finding center on boards, dowels, and circles without complicated measuring wastes time on tasks that should take seconds. Milescraft Center Finder Tool helps locate center of boards, dowels, circles, and workpieces without complicated measuring calculations. Quick center marking matters when drilling, turning, routing, marking hardware positions, or setting up accurate joinery layouts. For makers who value clean layout lines, this simple tool can become one of those shop items used constantly. Number 7. ARTYMASTER Mini Wood Lathe. Large professional lathes take up serious shop space and cost too much for hobbyists who just want to try turning. ARTYMASTER Mini Wood Lathe is a compact turning tool for small bowls, pens, beads, knobs, handles, and craft pieces. Mini size makes it easier for hobby woodworkers to practice turning without needing a large professional lathe setup. For craft makers and small shop builders, this mini lathe opens up creative woodworking without taking over the whole bench. Number 8. Imbot drawer. Cheap drawer slides stick, wobble, and fail under load, making every pull and push feel frustrating on otherwise nice furniture. Imbot drawer slide is a ball-bearing, soft, close runner, delivering smooth, quiet operation with reliable weight capacity for cabinets. Full extension design lets drawers open completely for total access, while soft, close mechanism prevents slamming and catches gently. For cabinet builders and kitchen renovators wanting professional drawer feel, quality slides make a noticeable difference in finished projects. Number 9. BORA panel support. Cutting large plywood sheets and panels on table saws without proper outfeed support causes dangerous sagging and inaccurate cut. BORA panel support is an adjustable outfeed roller stand, helping support long boards and wide panels during table saw cuts. Height adjusts to match table saw surfaces, and wide roller top supports panels without tipping or sliding sideways. For anyone cutting full sheet goods regularly, proper outfeed support makes large panel cuts safer and way more accurate. Number 10. AEROPRO Pneumatic Brad Nailer. Heavy cordless nailers drain batteries fast and add wrist fatigue, while inconsistent firing damages delicate trim and molding work. AEROPRO Pneumatic Brad Nailer is an air-powered 18-gauge nailer delivering consistent depth and clean countersinking on every pull. Lightweight body reduces fatigue during long trim sessions, while adjustable depth keeps nails flush across different wood types. For trim carpenters wanting reliable lightweight nailing, pneumatic nailers deliver consistency that battery-powered alternatives often struggle to match. Number 11. POWERTEC Router Table. Routing freehand without a table limits what you can safely do and creates inconsistent profiles on edges and joinery pieces. POWERTEC Router Table is a benchtop routing platform with aluminum fence, insert plate, and dust port for controlled routing. Adjustable fence positions guide workpieces precisely, while flat table surface provides stable support for edge profiling and joinery. For builders wanting router table capability without spending on premium systems, POWERTEC delivers solid function at accessible pricing. Number 12. HYCHIKA holes. Drilling large, clean holes in wood for plumbing, wiring, and hardware requires specialty cutting tools most beginners do not own. HYCHIKA Hole Saw Cutter is a multi-size hole saw set cutting clean round holes in wood, plastic, and soft metals. Multiple diameters in one organized kit cover common plumbing, electrical, and hardware hole sizes without buying individual saws. For home renovators and builders drilling utility holes through studs, floors, and panels, a complete hole saw set saves time. Number 13. GOINGMAKE Hinge Drill. Drilling hinge cup holes freehand produces crooked recesses that prevent doors from sitting flush and closing properly on cabinet. GOINGMAKE Hinge Drill is a guided jig system drilling perfectly positioned European hinge cup holes for cabinet door installation. Self-centering design positions drill accurately on door faces, while depth stop prevents drilling too deep through thin panels. For cabinet makers installing concealed hinges, a dedicated drill jig makes door hanging faster and way more consistent. Number 14. WEITARI Miter Angle Tool. Measuring and transferring odd miter angles from walls and corners using standard protractors leads to visible gap errors on joints. WEITARI Miter Angle Tool captures corner and wall angles directly, then calculates exact miter settings for your saw. Spring-loaded arms adjust to match any interior or exterior angle, while readings transfer directly to miter saws. For trim carpenters and molding installers fitting corners, an angle transfer tool eliminates guesswork on compound miter cuts. Number 15. Prazisure Digital Angle Finder. Analog protractors are hard to read accurately in dim shop lighting, and small reading errors create visible gaps on joints. Prazisure Digital Angle Finder displays exact angle measurements on bright digital screen for precise bevel and miter settings. Stainless steel arms maintain calibration accuracy, while hold button locks displayed readings for easy transfer to saw settings. For anyone making compound miter cuts or bevel joints, measurements. Digital angle finders eliminate the trial and error adjustment frustration. Number 16. POWERTEC Router Fence System. Basic router table fences wobble, lack adjustment, and produce inconsistent edge profiles that ruin project pieces during routing. POWERTEC Router Fence System is a precision-adjustable aluminum fence with micro-adjustment knobs for accurate edge and joinery routing. Dust collection port captures debris at source, while split fence design accommodates different bit sizes and offset cuts. For router table users wanting cleaner cuts and easier setup, a quality fence system improves routing results noticeably. Number 17. Mollom Forstner drill bit. Spade bits leave rough, ugly holes, and twist bits cannot cut flat-bottom recesses needed for hinges, hardware, and dowels. Mollom Forstner drill bit cuts clean flat-bottom holes with smooth walls for hinge cups, hardware pockets, and dowel joints. Carbide-tipped cutting edges stay sharp through hardwoods, while center point starts holes precisely without wandering off mark. For cabinet, hardware, and dowel joinery, Forstner bits deliver hole quality that other drill bit types simply cannot match. Number 18. Infinity Easy Angle Jig. Setting up complicated angle cuts on table saws and miter saws takes multiple test cuts that waste lumber and time. Infinity Easy Angle Jig helps set precise cutting angles on table saws and miter saws quickly without repeated trial cuts. Graduated scale reads angles clearly, while rigid construction maintains accuracy during repeated use across different cutting sets. For woodworkers cutting bevels, miters, and compound angles regularly, a quality angle jig speeds up setup time dramatically. Number 19. Proster Digital Angle Gauge. Eyeballing blade tilt on table saws and setting bevels by feel produces inaccurate angles that show on finished. Proster Digital Angle Gauge is a magnetic digital inclinometer displaying exact blade tilt and surface angles on bright LCD. Strong magnetic base attaches to saw blades, fence faces, and machine surfaces, while display reads to 1/10 degree. For precise bevel and blade angle settings, a digital gauge removes guesswork and gives confidence in every cut. Number 20. Woodpeckers Pocket Rule. Full-size rulers feel clumsy for marking small measurements, checking depth, and setting up delicate jigs in tight spaces. Woodpeckers Pocket Rule is a compact precision ruler fitting in shirt pockets while delivering accurate measurement for fine layout. Laser-etched markings stay readable after years of use, while hardened steel resists bending and wear from daily hand. For detail-oriented woodworkers who value quick, accurate measurements at the bench, a pocket rule becomes an everyday essential. Number 21. KIMO Electric Pole Saw. Pruning overhead branches and cutting high limbs with manual saws requires dangerous ladder climbing and exhausting overhead. KIMO Electric Pole Saw is a cordless extending chain saw reaching high branches from ground level without ladders or climbing. Telescoping pole extends reach up to 15 feet, while lightweight battery operation reduces fatigue during extended pruning sessions. For homeowners, hobby woodworkers harvesting lumber, and property managers, a pole saw makes overhead cutting safer and easier. Number 20. RAVS Whittling Knife Tool. Standard utility knives and pocket blades are wrong shape for wood carving, making clean, controlled cuts nearly impossible for beginners. RAVS Whittling Knife Tool is a purpose-shaped carving blade with comfortable handle designed specifically for controlled whittling and shaping. Blade profile allows push cuts, pull, and detailed paring strokes, while ergonomic handle prevents cramps during long sessions. For beginner carvers and whittling hobbyists wanting a proper first knife, RAVS delivers comfortable cutting at approachable pricing. Number 23. TORACK Folding Workbench. Working without a dedicated bench forces awkward setups on sawhorses, kitchen tables, and garage floors that limit project quality. TORACK Folding Workbench is a portable clamping work table that sets up quickly and folds flat for compact storage. Built-in clamping dogs and adjustable jaw hold workpieces steady for sawing, routing, drilling, and assembly without extra clamps. For apartment woodworkers and anyone without permanent shop space, a folding bench makes serious woodworking possible anywhere. Number 24. Laguna Roller Conveyor Table. Feeding long, heavy boards through planers and saws alone causes sagging, inaccurate cuts, and potential machine kickback problems. Laguna Roller Conveyor Table is a professional outfeed and infeed roller system supporting long stock during planing and sawing. Heavy-duty Heavy-duty rollers adjust to match machine table height, while wide base prevents tipping under heavy hardwood load. For serious shops processing long lumber regularly, proper roller support makes solo feeding safer, smoother, and more accurate. Number 25. Saker Thin Rip Jig. Cutting thin strips on table saws without a guide puts fingers too close to blades while producing uneven strip widths. Saker Thin Rip Jig mounts to table saw fence, letting you cut consistent thin strips with fingers safely away. Adjustable width locks strip dimension from 1/8 to 3 inches, while push block guides stalk through entire cuts. For edge banding, inlay cutting, and trim work, a thin rip jig adds safety and consistency freehand cutting lacks. Number 26. Jet Spindle Sander Machine. Sanding curved edges, circles, and inside shapes with flat sanders or by hand produces wavy surfaces and burned spots. Jet Spindle Sander Machine uses oscillating vertical sanding drums to smooth curved, circular, and irregular edges perfectly. Multiple drum sizes accommodate different curve radii, while oscillating action prevents heat buildup and marks on surfaces. For furniture curves, sign making, and shaped edges, a spindle sander delivers finishes that hand sanding simply cannot. Number 20. Duststopper Pro Dust Separator. Shop vacuum filters clog within minutes of heavy sanding and cutting, killing suction and requiring constant filter cleaning. Duststopper Pro Dust Separator catches sawdust and debris before reaching your vacuum, dramatically extending filter life and suction. Cyclone separation captures over 99% of dust before it reaches filters, keeping them clean for any shop vacuum user tired of constant filter changes and reduced suction. A dust separator pays for itself quickly. Number 28. Pony Cabinet Claw Clamp. Installing wall cabinets solo requires holding heavy boxes in position while drilling, which is exhausting, dangerous, and inaccurate. Pony Cabinet Claw Clamp grips cabinet boxes to wall studs, holding them securely in place during solo installation. Adjustable jaw opens wide enough for standard frames, while strong grip maintains position during screwing and leveling adjustments. For kitchen installers and DIY renovators hanging cabinets alone, a cabinet claw makes solo installation manageable and safe. Number 29. Cowryman Router Plane. Cleaning up dados, rabbets, and recesses with chisels alone produces uneven bottoms that affect joint fit and shelf stability. Cowryman Router Plane tool shaves flat even bottoms on dados, rabbets, and hinge mortises using controlled depth adjustable blade. Adjustable blade sets precise cutting depth while flat sole references against surrounding wood for consistent even material. For hand tool enthusiasts cleaning joints or cutting them entirely by hand, a router plane is an essential bench tool. Number 30. Yardmaris Log Sawhorse. Cutting firewood and small logs on ground level strains backs, dulls chains from dirt contact, and positions saws dangerously. Yardmaris Log Sawhorse is a heavy-duty log holding frame elevating rounds and branches for safer, easier chainsaw cutting. Steel cradle arms grip logs securely while elevated position keeps cuts at comfortable working height without bending over. For firewood cutters, homestead woodworkers, and property owners processing timber, a log horse makes cutting safer and faster. Number 31. Evolution Miter Saw Stand. Setting miter saws on floors and unstable benches produces inaccurate cuts and creates dangerous working conditions during trim work. Evolution Miter Saw Stand is a portable folding stand with extending material supports for stable, accurate miter saw operation. Quick-release mounting clamps lock most miter saws securely, while telescoping arms support long boards during cross. For mobile carpenters and job site workers needing stable saw support that sets up fast, a dedicated stand matters. Number 32. Craig Cabinet Door. Building cabinet doors with consistent sizing, rail widths, and proportions requires careful planning that many builders accidentally skip. Craig Cabinet Door System helps build professional-looking frame and panel cabinet doors with consistent sizing and tight joints. Adjustable template sets panel and rail dimensions precisely, while pocket hole joinery creates strong corners without complex mortising. For kitchen renovators building custom system doors, Craig's system makes cabinet door construction accessible without advanced skills. Number 33. KIMO surfacing router bit. Flattening rough lumber, slabs, and panels with hand planes takes extreme physical effort and advanced skill levels most lack. KIMO surfacing router bit is a large diameter flattening bit designed for smoothing slabs and wide panels using a router sled. Carbide-tipped wide cutting profile removes material quickly while leaving surfaces smooth enough for minimal follow-up sanding. For slab furniture builders and anyone flattening wide panels without a planer, a surfacing bit opens up serious possibilities. Number 34. GoHelper Carpenter Square Fence. Using a speed square freehand for marking cut lines works, but lets pencil wander, producing inaccurate marks on critical cuts. GoHelper Carpenter Square Fence attaches to standard framing squares, turning them into guided marking tools for accurate lines. Clamping fence holds square firmly against board edges while allowing quick sliding to different positions for multiple marks. For framers and DIY builders marking many cut lines, a square fence makes layout work faster, cleaner, and more reliable. Number 35. Double door hinge. Cheap door hinges squeak, sag, and fail under heavy door weight, causing alignment problems that worsen over time. Double door hinge is a heavy-duty concealed hinge system providing smooth, quiet operation on cabinet and interior doors. Adjustable mounting compensates for minor alignment variations, while concealed design hides hardware for cleaner, modern-looking installations. For cabinet and door builders wanting clean, professional hardware, quality concealed hinges make finished projects look significantly better. Number 36. GOINGMAKE Honing Guide. Freehand sharpening chisels and plane irons requires years of practice, and inconsistent angles ruin edges faster than dull steel. GOINGMAKE Honing Guide holds chisels and plane blades at consistent angles during sharpening for repeatable sharp edges every time. Adjustable roller base sets precise sharpening angles, while clamping mechanism locks blades firmly without slipping during strokes. For anyone learning to sharpen by hand, a honing guide makes achieving consistent razor edges possible from day one. Number 37. Milescraft Corner Cut. Routing decorative corners on frames, signs, and panels freehand produces uneven results that look sloppy and unprofessional. Milescraft Corner Cut is a guided corner routing template producing clean, identical decorative corners on frames, signs, and panels. Template guides router bit along precise curves, while clamp system holds workpiece steady for consistent results on every corner. For frame makers and sign builders wanting professional decorative corners, a dedicated routing template eliminates freehand inconsistency. Number 38. Woodpeckers Slab Flattening Mill. Flattening large live edge slabs without industrial equipment requires expensive professional services or risky inaccurate hand methods. Woodpeckers Slab Flattening Mill is a precision rail system guiding routers across wide slabs for accurate flat surfacing. Adjustable rail height and width accommodate various slab sizes, while rigid aluminum construction prevents flex during heavy. For slab furniture builders and live edge table makers, a flattening mill makes professional results possible at home. Number 39. Verve-wave Drywall Cutting. Cutting drywall with utility knives creates messy dust, uneven edges, and crumbling corners that make finishing walls harder. Verve-wave Drywall Cutting Tool helps make clean, precise cuts in drywall sheets for outlets, switches, and panel fitting. Compact design reaches tight spots, while sharp cutting action produces clean edges without mess of traditional scoring methods. For renovation projects and new construction, a dedicated drywall cutter makes wall work faster, cleaner, and less frustrating. Number 40. Log X Forestry Multi-Tool. Moving, lifting, and handling heavy logs during outdoor wood processing exhausts anyone without proper leverage and grip tools. Log X Forestry Multi-Tool helps move, lift, roll, and handle logs with better control during outdoor processing work. Multi-use design reduces bending and helps position logs for cutting, loading, stacking, or moving around work areas. For firewood cutters and rustic woodworkers, this tool makes rough material handling feel smarter, safer, and less exhausting. Number 41. Slipstick Bench Grippers. Workpieces sliding during sanding, routing, and light assembly wastes time with constant repositioning and risks ruining finished surfaces. Slipstick bench grippers keep workpieces from sliding during sanding, routing, finishing, carving, or light assembly operations. Rubber grip helps protect surfaces while keeping boards raised slightly above workbench for easier handling and finishing. For small shops, these grippers are simple, affordable, and surprisingly useful during everyday woodworking tasks and routines. Number 42. Profiler Scribing Tool. Fitting shelves, count, and panels against imperfect walls using straight measurements always leaves gaps that look unprofessional. Profiler Scribing Tool helps copy curves, edges, corners, and irregular shapes onto wood or trim for custom fitting. It reduces gaps by transferring real shapes instead of relying on straight measurements that never match uneven surfaces. For custom fitting work, this tool can make installs against crooked walls and irregular surfaces look clean and professional. Number 43. DFM Mini Square Finder. Checking small corners and tight spaces with full-size squares feels awkward and impractical on detailed assembly and jig work. DFM Mini Square Finder helps check small corners, layout lines, and tight spaces where larger squares feel too clumsy. It confirms 90-degree corners, marks short lines, and inspects pieces before glue or screws lock them in place. For precision work on drawers, boxes, and jigs, a mini square catches little errors before they become big problems. Number 44. GOINGMAKE Thin Rip Guide. Ripping narrow strips on table saws without guides creates inconsistent widths and keeps fingers uncomfortably close to spinning blades. GOINGMAKE Thin Rip Guide attaches to table, saw, fences for safe, consistent narrow strip cutting with repeatable settings. Adjustable width control locks desired strip dimension while keeping hands positioned safely away from blade throughout. For edge banding, decorative strips, and narrow molding cuts, a thin rip guide provides safety and precision together. Number 45. SpeedTool Panel Clamp Set. Gluing wide panels from narrow boards without proper edge clamping produces misaligned surfaces with steps and visible glue lines. SpeedTool Panel Clamp Set applies even pressure across board edges during panel glue-ups for flat, seamless wide panels. Aluminum bar distributes clamping force evenly, while quick-release mechanism speeds positioning during busy glue-up windows. For tabletop builders and anyone laminating boards into wider panels, proper panel clamps improve results immediately. Number 46. Pony Folding Work Table. Working on projects without stable surface support leads to wobbly cuts, crooked assembly, and frustrated builders wasting material. Pony Folding Work Table is a sturdy portable workbench with built-in clamping that folds flat for compact storage. Adjustable jaw holds odd-shaped pieces, while flat working surface supports cutting, drilling, and assembly tasks securely. For garage builders and anyone needing a quick, stable work surface, folding tables set up and break down in seconds. Number 47. Beavercraft Wood Strop Kit. Even sharp carving tools need regular stropping to maintain razor edges, but most beginners have no idea how to start. Beavercraft Wood Strop Kit includes leather strop, polishing compound, and guide for maintaining carving tool edges between sharpenings. Leather surface with applied compound polishes blade edges to mirror finish, extending time between full sharpening sessions. For carvers wanting to keep tools at peak sharpness, a strop kit is faster and easier than stone sharpening. Number 48. Beavercraft LS5P1 Sharpening Strop. Dull carving tools catch wood fibers, create rough surfaces, and require dangerous force that leads to slips and injuries. Beavercraft LS5P1 Sharpening Strop is a double-sided leather paddle preloaded with polishing compound for quick edge maintenance. Ergonomic handle makes stropping comfortable, while dual-sided leather provides rough and smooth finishing surfaces in one tool. For busy carvers needing quick touch-ups between projects, a paddle strop keeps edges sharp without disrupting workflow. Number 49. Rockler Convertible Router Table. Dedicated router tables occupy permanent floor space that small shops and garage workshops simply cannot afford to give up. Rockler Convertible Router Table is a benchtop platform that doubles as extension wing for table saws when not routing. Aluminum fence with micro adjustment provides accurate routing, while convertible mounting saves floor space in compact workshop. For small shops wanting router table capability without losing floor space, a convertible system gives you both functions. Number 50. Works Cordless Drill Driver. Heavy corded drills limit mobility and cheap cordless options lack torque for driving long screws into dense hardwood. Works Cordless Drill Driver is a compact lithium-ion power drill with adjustable torque for drilling and driving tasks. Multiple speed settings handle pilot holes, boring, and screw driving, while quick change chuck speeds bit swaps. For general woodworking, home repair, and assembly, a reliable cordless drill is one of those tools every builder needs. Number 51. Rotary Concealed Hinge Jig System. Boring European hinge cup holes freehand creates misaligned doors that refuse to sit flush and close properly on cabinets. Rotary Concealed Hinge Jig System guides Forstner bits into precise hinge cup positions for perfectly aligned door mounting. Adjustable stops accommodate different overlay and inset styles, while self-centering keeps holes accurate on every single door. For cabinet builders installing European hinges, a dedicated jig system makes door alignment consistent across entire kitchen runs. Number 52. 2-league flat pry bar set. Removing old trim, pulling nails, and separating glued pieces with screwdrivers damages surrounding wood and bends fasteners badly. 2-league flat pry bar set includes multiple sizes of thin flat bars for careful trim removal and nail pulling. Thin blade edges slip behind molding without damaging surrounding surfaces, while leverage handles pull nails cleanly. For renovation work, trim replacement, and careful disassembly, flat pry bars remove material without destroying what stays. Number 53. Jealous Belt Sander Power Machine. Heavy stock removal by hand sanding takes forever, and orbital sanders move too slowly on rough lumber and old finishes. Jealous Belt Sander Power Machine is a handheld belt sander for fast, heavy removal on rough lumber and thick finishes. Variable speed control adjusts aggressiveness, while dust collection port captures debris during operation for cleaner work areas. For refinishing furniture, flattening rough boards, and stripping old finishes, a belt sander handles heavy removal quickly. Number 54. Bastemem Dowel Maker. Buying pre-made dowels limits species matching and costs more than making custom dowels from scrap wood in your shop. Bastemem Dowel Maker is a cutting die turning square wood blanks into round dowels matching your exact project species. Multiple diameter options produce dowels from common scrap, creating perfect species matching pegs for visible joinery and for furniture builders wanting matching wood dowels and decorative plugs, a dowel maker turns scrap into useful stock. Number 55. Kolvoy Pocket Hole Screw System. Running out of pocket hole screws mid-project forces trips to hardware stores that break workflow and waste build time. Kolvoy Pocket Hole Screw System is an assorted kit with coarse and fine thread options covering most applications. Organized case separates screw lengths and thread types for quick selection during fast-paced assembly and clamping work. For pocket hole builders wanting complete coverage without restocking, an organized assortment kit keeps builds moving smoothly. Number 56. Kata Painter Pyramid Stands. Finishing all sides of cabinet doors and panels requires awkward waiting for one side to dry before flipping pieces. Kata Painter Pyramid Stand Set elevates workpieces on tiny contact points, allowing all surfaces to receive finish simultaneously. Small pyramid tips support pieces with minimal contact, preventing marks while allowing stain, paint, and coat on every. For finish sprayers and painters working on multiple pieces, pyramid stands eliminate drying time frustration completely. Number 57. WORKPRO Sanding Discs Set Pack. Running out of specific sanding grits mid-project forces, stopping work, and hunting for replacement discs at inconvenient moments. WORKPRO Sanding Discs Set Pack is a bulk assortment of hook and loop discs covering grits from coarse to ultra-fine. Multiple grit levels handle heavy removal through fine finishing, while hook and loop backing allows fast disc changes. For orbital sander users wanting complete grit coverage without restocking, bulk disc packs keep finishing work uninterrupted. Number 50. GSM Stock Guide Safety System. Table saw rip cuts without proper hold-down pressure allow workpieces to lift and kick back, creating serious injury risks. GSM's Stock Guide Safety System is a featherboard and hold-down assembly keeping stock pressed during cutting operations. Micro-adjustable positioning fine-tunes pressure angle, while quick-release mounting speeds set up between different cutting operations. For table saw users prioritizing safety during daily rip cuts, GSM's stock guides provide professional-level workpiece control. Number 59. Yakimo's Self-Centering Drill Jig. Centering drill holes on board edges by eye or with rulers creates alignment errors, compounding across every joint. Yakimo's Self-Centering Drill Jig automatically positions drill guides at exact center of board edges for perfect alignment. Spring-loaded mechanism adjusts to stock thickness automatically, while hardened bushings prevent drill bit wandering on hardwoods. For edge joining, dowel joinery, and shelf pin drilling, self-centering jigs make alignment fast without any measuring. Number 60. Saker Thin Rip. Freehand thin ripping produces uneven strips and creates dangerous finger proximity to blades that scares even experienced builders. All Saker Thin Rip guide mounts to table saw fences for controlled, consistent narrow cutting at safe distances. Repeatable width settings lock desired strip dimension, while built-in push mechanism keeps hands away from blade path. For any woodworker ripping thin stock regularly, a dedicated guide makes narrow cuts safer and more consistent. Number 61. Bow Featherboard Safety Accessory. Workpieces lifting off saw surfaces during rip cuts create dangerous kickback situations that injure thousands of builders yearly. Bow Featherboard Safety Accessory presses workpieces down against tables and tight against fences during cutting operations. Spring-loaded fingers apply consistent side and down pressure, while magnetic or clamp mounting installs quickly on most machines. For table saw, router table, and bandsaw users, featherboards are safety tools no serious shop should ever lack. Number 62. Kreg Mini Pocket Hole Jig. Full-size pocket hole jigs feel oversized for small projects like picture frames, jewelry boxes, and miniature furniture builds. Kreg Mini Pocket Hole Jig is a compact single-hole drilling guide perfect for small projects and tight spaces. Removable drill guide sets up anywhere, while portable size fits into tight corners larger jig systems cannot reach. For small project builders and detailed work, Kreg Mini gives pocket hole convenience in a genuinely portable size. Number 63. WEITARI Corner Clamp Set Pack. Building boxes, frames, and drawers without enough corner clamps forces assembling one joint at a time, tripling build time. WEITARI Corner Clamp Set Pack provides multiple 90-degree clamps for full simultaneous assembly on box and frame projects. Quick release jaws speed clamping and release while hardened pivots maintain square accuracy through hundreds of assembly cycles. For batch builders needing multiple corner clamps working together, WEITARI packs deliver quantity at pricing that makes sense. Number 64. Rotary CNC Router Machine Cutter. Cutting complex patterns, signs, and precise inlays by hand limits design possibilities and slows production speed significantly. Rotary CNC Router Machine Cutter is a desktop carving system cutting detailed patterns and signs from digital files. Rigid frame maintains accuracy during cuts, while compatible software makes design accessible even for CNC. For sign makers and custom woodworkers adding automated cutting, Rotary delivers CNC capability at approachable pricing. Number 65. EZARC Oscillating Saw Blade Pack. Single oscillating tool blades wear out fast, leaving you without the right blade for cutting tasks mid-project. EZARC Oscillating Saw Blade Pack is a multi-blade assortment covering wood, metal, and drywall for oscillating tools. Multiple blade types handle flush cutting, plunge cutting, grout removal, and detailed trimming in one organized pack. For oscillating tool owners wanting complete blade coverage, an assorted pack keeps you prepared for any cutting task. Number 66. Sebupar Bench Dog Clamp Set. Flat pieces slip constantly during hand tool, breaking concentration and requiring annoying repositioning between every cut. Sebupar Bench Dog Clamp Set includes multiple bench dogs fitting standard 3/4-inch holes for versatile workpiece holding. Multiple clamps allow complex arrangements holding wider panels and longer boards across full bench surfaces securely. For hand tool enthusiasts building complete bench clamping systems, multi-dog sets cover more scenarios than single purchases. Number 67. Craig Portable Drilling Guide. Drilling perfectly straight holes freehand is nearly impossible, and crooked holes weaken dowel joints and misalign hardware badly. Craig Portable Drilling Guide is a compact tool aligning drill bits perfectly perpendicular to surfaces for straight. V-channel base works on flat surfaces, edges, and round stock, while depth collar controls consistent depth every time. For builders wanting straight, precise holes without a drill press, a portable guide delivers accuracy anywhere you need it. Number 68. Vichamwi Metal Wood Ruler. Plastic rulers bend, wooden rulers swell, and cheap metal rulers lose markings after weeks of daily shop handling. Vichamwi Metal Wood Ruler is a precision stainless steel ruler with laser-etched metric and imperial markings for shop use. Rigid steel body resists bending, while laser-etched graduations stay readable through years of daily workshop handling. For layout marking, saw setup, and quick measurements, a quality metal ruler is one of those shop staples used daily. Number 69. WORKPRO Countersink Drill Bit. Screws driven without countersinking sit proud, split surfaces, and look terrible on otherwise clean furniture and cabinet projects. WORKPRO Countersink Drill Bit drills pilot holes and countersink bevels in one step for flush screw installation every time. Adjustable depth collar sets countersink precisely, while H's construction handles hardwoods without dulling between projects. For anyone driving visible screws into furniture, cabinets, or trim, countersink bits make every fastener sit clean and flush. Number 70. POWERTEC Saw Blade Storage Guard. Loose saw blades stacked in drawers scratch each other, dull teeth, and create dangerous sharp edges when reaching in. POWERTEC Saw Blade Storage Guard is a protective carrier keeping circular saw blades organized and safely stored between uses. Individual slot design separates blades, preventing tooth contact, while compact storage holds multiple blades in minimal space. For woodworkers owning multiple blades for different materials, proper storage prevents damage and keeps teeth sharp longer. Number 71. WEITARI Laser Measuring System Tool. Tape measures struggle with solo long-distance measurements, and eyeballing room dimensions introduces costly errors during fitting work. WEITARI Laser Measuring System Tool shoots laser beams to measure distances, areas, and volumes instantly with digital accuracy. One-button operation captures measurements up to 196 feet, while bright display reads clearly in any light. For cabinet installers, room layout, and material estimation, laser measuring saves time and eliminates tape measure guesswork. Number 72. Micro Jig Match Fit Clamp Accessory. Standard T-track clamps limit holding options to straight configurations, leaving complex clamping setups difficult on jigs and fixtures. Micro Jig Match Fit Clamp Accessory creates hidden clamping connections between jigs, fences, and fixtures without visible channels. Dovetail connector system locks into routed grooves, providing strong invisible connections that adjust and release quickly. For custom jig builders and router table users wanting versatile hidden clamping, MatchFit expands work holding possibilities. Number 73. WEITARI's Edge Banding Scraper Tool. Trimming edge banding flush with panel surfaces using utility knives produces wavy cuts that look rough and unprofessional. WEITARI's Edge Banding Scraper Tool trims and scrapes edge banding flush to panel surfaces for clean, professional results. Adjustable blade angle matches different thicknesses, while controlled scraping prevents gouging into delicate veneer surfaces. For cabinet builders finishing panels with edge banding, a proper scraping tool makes trimming clean and consistent. Number 74. Pony Corner Clamp Set Pack. Assembling multiple frames and boxes in batch production without enough corner clamps forces tedious one-at-a-time glue-up. Pony Corner Clamp Set Pack includes multiple heavy-duty 90-degree clamps for professional frame and box assembly work. Strong cast construction maintains square accuracy under pressure, pressure, while open design allows access for screwing and nailing. For production shops and busy builders assembling multiple framed pieces, pony clamp packs deliver professional quality in bulk. Number 75. Hardell Digital Caliper Measuring Tool. Standard rulers cannot measure thickness, depth, and inside dimensions accurately enough for tight-fitting joinery and hardware work. Hardell Digital Caliper Measuring Tool reads inside, outside, and step dimensions on bright LCD with precision accuracy. Stainless steel construction resists wear, while zero reset button calibrates instantly for quick measurement of any dimension. For joinery accuracy, hardware fitting, and thickness checks, a digital caliper delivers precision that rulers simply cannot match. Number 76. Jorgensen Folding Pull Saw Blade. Fixed blade hand saws take up too much tool bag space and risk damaging teeth during transport between job sites. Jorgensen Folding Pull Saw Blade gives clean hand cutting power in a compact, portable, and easy storing folding design. Folding blade protects teeth while making it safer to carry inside a toolbox, belt, or work bag during travel. For DIYers and woodworkers needing quick cuts when power tools are not practical, this saw is a handy backup. Number 77. ViewReel Dowel Jig Kit System. Drilling centered dowel holes using measuring and marking takes too long and introduces alignment errors across every job. ViewReel Dowel Jig Kit System is a self-centering doweling fixture producing aligned holes for strong invisible connections. Multiple bushing sizes accommodate common dowel diameters, while self-centering mechanism adjusts to different stock thicknesses automatically. For furniture joinery and shelf building, a quality dowel jig makes strong hidden joints accessible to every skill level. Number 78. Woodpeckers Multi-Marking Square Ruler. Standard combination squares work for basic marking but lack precision for fine joinery where accuracy determines joint quality. Woodpeckers Multi-Marking Square Ruler is a precision machined marking tool for accurate 90 and 45-degree layout lines. Hardened steel blade with laser markings stays accurate through years of use, while compact size fits any bench. For fine joinery layout, Woodpecker's quality gives confidence that layout lines are genuinely accurate every single time. Number 79. Ludmio Brass Wheel Marking Gauge. Pencil gauges leave thick lines that reduce marking accuracy, and pin gauges tear fibers on cross-grain layout marks. Ludmio Brass Wheel Marking Gauge scores razor-thin layout lines using a rolling cutting wheel for precise joinery marking. Solid brass body feels substantial, while micro-adjustable beam positions cutting wheel with 1/64" accuracy. For dovetail, tenon, and mortise layout where line thickness affects joint quality, a wheel gauge delivers essential precision. Number 80. Vanrug Framing Layout Toolkit. Marking stud positions and header locations individually with tape measures makes framing layout slow, repetitive, and error-prone. Vanrug Framing Layout Toolkit helps mark standard 16 and 24-inch spacings quickly on top and bottom plates. Preset spacing guides eliminate individual measuring, while clear markings position studs, cripples, and trimmers correctly. For framers and home builders laying out walls, a dedicated framing layout tool speeds up plate marking dramatically. Number 81. Sunulf Stair Tread Template Guide. Every stair stringer varies slightly, making universal tread measurements inaccurate and causing gaps that look sloppy after Sunulf Stair Tread Template Guide captures individual stringer profiles for custom fitting each tread to its unique position. Adjustable pins record exact angles, while locking mechanism holds captured profiles steady during marking and cutting operations. For stair renovators and tread installers, a template guide eliminates tedious measuring and produces tight, clean fits every time. Number 82. GOINGMAKE Pocket Hole Jig System. Basic pocket hole jigs with limited adjustment produce inconsistent joint quality, weakening connections on larger assembly projects. GOINGMAKE Pocket Hole Jig System is a precision drilling platform with adjustable stops for consistent pocket hole production. Built-in clamping holds stock securely, while depth stop collar prevents over-drilling, keeping every hole at correct. For cabinet and furniture builders wanting reliable pocket joinery, a quality jig system makes strong connections repeatable. Number 83. Brahabo Drywall Outlet Cutter Accessory. Cutting outlet openings in drywall with utility knives creates ragged edges, oversized holes, and crumbling corners around boxes. Brahabo Drywall Outlet Cutter Accessory is a guided tool producing clean, precise outlet and switch openings in drywall. Template guides cutting around standard box dimensions, while sharp blade creates clean edges without crumbling or tearing. For renovation electricians and DIY builders installing outlets, a dedicated cutter makes openings that cover plates hide perfectly. Number Sericos Oscillating Multifunction Cutter. Standard oscillating tools with limited speed control vibrate aggressively and struggle with detailed flush cutting and precision work. Sericos Oscillating Multifunction Cutter is a variable speed tool handling flush cuts, plunge cuts, and detail sand. Variable speed dial adjusts for different materials, while quick change system swaps accessories without tools during operation. For renovation work and detailed cutting in tight spaces, a quality oscillating tool handles jobs other saws cannot. Number 85. Camex Tool Drywall Cutout Machine. Cutting openings in installed drywall for outlets and fixtures with hand tools creates messy, inaccurate holes constantly. Camex Tool Drywall Cutout Machine is a high-speed rotary tool cutting precise openings following electrical box edges. Guide bit follows box edges automatically, while dust-sealed motor runs without clogging during extended cutting sessions. For drywall contractors cutting box openings, a cutout tool produces perfect openings faster than any hand method. Number 86. Mantistel Vinyl Floor Cutting Machine. Cutting vinyl plank flooring with utility knives creates uneven edges, and using saws generates excessive dust and noise. Mantistel Vinyl Floor Cutting Machine is a manual shear cutter producing clean, straight cuts on vinyl planks quietly. Lever action blade cuts through planks cleanly, while compact design fits tight spaces where saws cannot operate. For flooring installers laying vinyl planks, a dedicated cutter makes installation faster, cleaner, and much quieter. Number 87. Saker Scribing Marking Pencil Ruler. Standard scribing tools and compass pencils produce thick, imprecise lines that miss tight contour details against irregular surfaces. Saker Scribing Marking Pencil Ruler transfers wall and surface contours precisely onto workpieces using adjustable marking guide. Fine tip marking produces clean transfer lines, while adjustable offset handles various material thicknesses and fitting gaps. For countertop fitters and trim installers scribing against irregular walls, a precision marking tool improves fitting accuracy. Number 88. Ikark Corner Clamp Set Pack. Running out of corner clamps during batch builds forces sequential assembly that wastes hours of productive workshop time. Ikark Corner Clamp Set Pack provides multiple 90-degree clamps at value pricing for simultaneous multi-project assembly. Single screw activation holds corners square quickly, while open jaw allows drilling, nailing, or screwing through corners. For batch builders and busy woodworkers assembling multiple pieces, Ikark packs deliver useful quantity without breaking budget. Number 80. Limsys Edge Banding Iron Machine. Applying edge banding with household irons produces uneven adhesion, bubbling, and peeling that makes cabinet panels look cheap. Limsys Edge Banding Iron Machine helps apply edge banding to plywood, MDF, and panels more smoothly and evenly. Dedicated iron gives precise heat control and consistent pressure for better adhesion compared with household iron method. For cabinet and closet projects, this machine can make simple plywood panels look much more professional and finished. Number 90. Tough-built folding pull saw blade. Carrying full-size hand saws between job sites risks tooth damage and takes up valuable tool bag space unnecessarily. Tough-built folding pull saw blade gives clean hand-cutting power in a compact, portable, and easy storing. The folding blade protects teeth while making it safer to carry inside a toolbox or work bag between sites. For DIYers and woodworkers, this saw is a handy backup when quick cuts do not need power tools. And that wraps up 90 new woodworking tools on Amazon that can make cutting, clamping, sanding, routing, measuring, and building feel easy. Some are perfect for beginners, some are made for serious shop upgrades, and some simply solve annoying problems woodworkers deal with every week. If you enjoyed this list, subscribe for more woodworking tools, Amazon tool finds, workshop upgrades, and smart DIY gear worth checking out.